What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. This time it is Mike Tyson from Storm Collectibles. Now make no mistake, this is not the 1/6 version, which I would also review soon. And you can order this figure at bigbadtoystore.com. Just click the link down below. It's a nice figure. It's one of those, I believe, 112, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a pretty decent size. I'll give you a comparison later on. You know, pretty good figure, to be quite honest with you. In the box, it's minimalistic, but on the back you can see this is the same, I would say, design as the 1/6 from Storm Collectibles as well. I'm gonna put it aside right there. It's a really nice artwork. It's like painting and whatnot. This is the Mike Tyson. I've always wanted a Mike Tyson figure. I did buy this, and I also bought the 1/6, the Undisputed, I believe that's the title, which is pretty similar, you know, with the belt. It just doesn't have the heavy bag. But as far as titles that he comes with, basically the accessories, he comes with 3 belts and 3 head sculpts, which I would show later on. The belts are a bit different from the 1/6. Of course, you know, the price point is almost you know, a quarter of the price of the 1/6 if you go by Big Bad. They are made out of rubber. There's some nice details on the belt itself. However, like I said, if you have, or if you've seen the 1/6, it would, you know, fail in comparison. But it's okay, you know, for the price that you're paying for this figure. I think it's a pretty decent deal. This is the WBC Belt. As you can see, it is missing one of those golden buttons on the side. I contacted Storm Collectibles. I contacted a Big Bad Toy Store as well. They are going to replace the actual figure. They don't have a replacement just for the belt. But I did reach out to Storm Collectibles first. You know, I thought the button is just somewhere in the box. I'm just going to glue it in, but it's not. You know, I had some problems with my 1/6 Mike Tyson as well. So I'm not really happy with with their customer service. I know that Big Bad is going to replace them. This is the best part, I guess, because if you buy it from a reputable dealer. But I feel like this is Storm Collectibles' responsibility, because this is their product. I mean, Big Bad didn't do anything. They're just the distributor. With this one, they didn't give me any hassle, but from the 1/6, because they don't have much stock, I should return the product, which I'm not going to, because the problem is the shorts, which is in this figure. The shorts are pretty decent. It's okay. As you can see, the boots there, they are sculpted. They're plastic. They're not one of those leathery type. The body is pretty good as well. You can see you got the tattoo of Mike. I believe this is a pre-face tattoo, or maybe before Holyfield Mike Tyson. So I like Mike Tyson. He's not my favorite boxer ever, but I do, you know, acknowledge all his accomplishments. He is a force back in the day, and definitely one of the most popular figure in the boxing world. But as you can see here in the back, I didn't really follow his career all that much, because I just feel like he didn't face enough competition. However, like I said, his presence is always gonna be there. He's gonna be a name in the boxing community for years to come, forever. No, he's gonna be synonymous to boxing. And here is the head sculpt, which is pretty decent. I actually like this. The one on the 1/6 is good as well, but they kind of messed up on the hair, which they finally got it good on this figure. I mean, yeah, on the smaller scale. But I think it does have a pretty nice head sculpt. Even the body itself, it does have a lot of joints for articulation, but I think they are done beautifully. This is one of the better smaller scales that I've seen outside of Star Ace. Of course, it doesn't come with any outfit. It's just a bare figure, and it's not going to be as pleasant to do photography as compared to the 1/6 scale version, because of the minimalized joints. But you can see the fade right here. It's a lot better compared to the 1/6 fade, which is 4 times the price of this smaller figure. It does come with 3 head sculpts as well, compared to the 2 that comes with the 1/6 version, the bigger brother, so to speak, of this Mike Tyson figure. However, I think there's a big distinction between the two head sculpt, because the other head sculpt is, this one is a little bit just, I don't know, open mouthed a little bit. The eyes are not really that even. I'm not really sure what is this, and this is the other head sculpt, as you can see. I mean, there's a difference right there. I'm just not quite sure what kind of expression is this, because you got another angry expression coming up, which also is not that angry. You can see the mouthpiece and all that stuff. This is more of maybe he's talking, perhaps, or you know, I don't know. I would rather have like a really wide open mouth angry Mike Tyson. Again, it's nicely done. I think the likeness, they really captured the likeness for the price point. And forgive me if I sound like I'm really shocked, but I'm used to buying 1/6, which is our, you know, as you know, Hot Toys and Enterbay and Star Ace. They're really expensive. So when they announced this figure for $59, that is, you know, for those who are not familiar with 1/6, that is merely a head sculpt, or, you know, an outfit, an extra accessory in the world of 1/6. So this is a really good price point, to be quite honest with you. And this is the third head sculpt, which you can see, more of an angry one, which you can use if you are planning to pose him, you know, like you know, punching someone, or like in an action pose. This is the head sculpt that I would recommend, and the likeness is really there. It's the paint application, the texture of the face. He got that angry look right there. This, you know, the fade, the brow. It's I think it's pretty phenomenal what Storm Toys did on this figure. Side profile here. All you gotta do is, you know, if you're trying to take a picture of him, you gotta strategically position those joints so it would minimize the effect, or you can just Photoshop it. But I would say you can always do that, you know, strategically place the camera, the angle, and all that stuff. And here he is, as you can see, standing by himself. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of joints here. There's no problem whatsoever with him standing by himself. Here he is taking that big uppercut. From the Punch-Out game, for those who are young ones. You know, it's a game back in the day. I'm sure they still do it on the NES, but it's on the classic NES. They changed it. They removed his name, Mr. Dream now, Punch-Out. But that was a good game back in the day, you know, growing up. That shows my age. And here he is, giving us a straight right hand, right on the button. There, you always have to cover your face when you're doing a straight shot. Here you go. Hips are a bit twisted, you know, the body's a bit contorted because of the impact. There you go. More of a straight slash hook punch out there. The problem I had with the 1/6 is on the shorts, as you can see that Everlast logo. It is, how do I say this? It is printed, but it was sawn off to the shorts, and mine came off. Like, it just not came off completely, but it's tearing off, and I'm sure, you know, down the line it will just come off by itself. But yeah, this is him with all the titles on his shoulders and his waist. I should have copied the picture. I don't think this is the right angle or the right order of the belt, but that's okay. Still pretty looking badass. I would say though that if you are planning to make him wear a belt and display him for a long time, because of the belt, the material of the belt is rubber, I wouldn't suggest that, you know, that you would do that for a long period of time, just because of the paint rub. And you know, like his shorts is already paint rubbing on my 1/6 scale because of the black fabric. I don't know why they don't wash this to, you know, remove some of the color first. I mean, come on guys, these are, I mean, this is not too bad. It's $59, but the 1/6 is $300. So I mean, just wash it, just take out the extra, you know, dye from the shorts. And here he is, you know, size comparison wise to the Mezco Wolverine. He's so much taller than him. He's a lot shorter than the Enterbay 1/9 figure. And this is the 1/8 Star Ace Arrow. So if you're not into 1/6, you're just looking at the scale. I don't really know how to judge this, because I thought Mezco Wolverine is 1/12 as well, but he's a lot shorter. So as far as value, outside of Star Ace, which I really do like Star Ace, but you know, he feels really solid. As you can see there, just Arrow just collapsed by himself. I like Enterbay too, the 1/9, because of all the details, and but they're all good, you know. I just the feel of this Mike Tyson, this just feels really good. And there you go, guys. I highly recommend this figure. If you get it in a good condition, you know, more power to you. I hope you do. You know, I think I'm one of the one-offs. But one thing that turns me off is not on the figure itself, but the company. Like I said, I tried contacting them with two separate occasions, and I never got a reply. I did get a reply. They said they're gonna send me the shorts and now the belt, but the shorts was back in July. It's already October, and the belt was, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, and nothing still, no communications whatsoever. But so if you are gonna purchase this figure, I highly recommend head over to Big Bad Toy Store to do that. So just in case you have any problems, they're so easy to work with. You just send them an email and they'll replace the product for you if they still have it in stock. Once again, thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel, and you know, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, and I'll see you in the next review.